Disney is finally wising up to a strategy they should have been using 5 years ago. Comic book fans are excited about X-Men 97 Season 2. It drops in full on Disney Plus on July 1st. The show is a true triumph, and even negative media buzz around the concept of superheroes hasn't been able to slow word of mouth for this series. Brad Winderbaum is the man steering the ship for Marvel Animation and Disney Plus larger. He announced that the first 2 episodes of X-Men 97 Season 1 are now streaming for free on YouTube. The question becomes, why didn't the people up top at Marvel and Disney Plus roll out this policy earlier? It's a great way for the few X-Men fans that haven't seen what all the fuss is about to get on board. Seriously, I might cover free TV, but that reintroduction of the mutants is top tier. Also, the Newton brothers beefing up that iconic soundtrack, you really can't go wrong. You're going to get viewers who already did this dance with the X-Men last season on Disney Plus, and newcomers who never got a chance to see what the rightful successor to a 90s classic looked like. It's been a couple years now, we're just getting season 2. But that last part is so interesting. X-Men 97 is one of the titles in the modern Marvel output that has a near universal approval rating. The Disney Plus series has a 99% on the tomato meter. There's always someone out there trying to play devil's advocate, and that explains that 1% that went missing. But the audience score for X-Men 97 also sits at a 91%. So it's a bit of a misnomer, right? Everybody loves this show. Something has to be truly magnificent to get over a 90 on that side of the scale. And Marvel TV is pitching a shutout when it comes to the animated mutants. I don't really think this is up for debate. So if you want to get people to see something that they're probably gonna love, why not get it in front of as many eyes as possible, is my question. A lot of corners bemoan the idea that streaming TV poured gasoline on an already fragmented information economy, and it probably didn't help, to be honest. But we were already headed this way. Years ago, when the first whispers of Disney Plus were making the rounds, I had a weird feeling about all that. Netflix and Hulu provided me all the entertainment I could want without a cable login. And now, all of that seems really quaint and really outdated. After all, rising prices led me to pursue how to watch free TV, and here we are, out in space. Disney Plus's launch really didn't need a shot in the arm either. The Mandalorian and the novelty of having the entire catalog in one place carried it in the first 12 months. They would also have the good fortune of being the first big series in the midst of the old pando being WandaVision. It was a legitimate event among MCU obsessive and normal TV watchers alike. But that's easy to do when you have long-tenured stars playing characters from the last big theater event everyone remembers before we all went inside. That goodwill would continue through The Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, and Hawkeye. Each one of these focused on a familiar face from the Avengers films. But then we got into some new characters. And for the record, I have to say, all that time inside did not do everybody a great deal of good. Folks were getting antsy, people were tired of paying for 3 and 4 different services, and off we went. Poor Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and She-Hulk all faced an uphill battle, but one that could have been a little bit easier had these decisions come from up top sooner. Why weren't we using both YouTube and broadcast TV to get these stories in front of more people? How things work for big Disney Plus shows now. Each one of these Disney Plus shows that I just named feature a Marvel hero with a decently long publication history, but new actors and some fun nods to the rest of the universe. However, for a lot of casual viewers, these just new stories. They're like, where'd these characters come from? Why should I care about insert name of legacy hero here? Now, these shows were still appointment viewing for MCU diehards, but we were a long way away from literally half of America watching WandaVision together. In the moment, though, there was an obvious fix for these issues. Namely, either toss that first episode or 2 up on YouTube, depending on the episode count, or get it in front of even more people as part of the wonderful world of Disney on ABC. Now, I'm aware that there's some sort of legal red tape here. There was something about how the streaming rights and marketing budgets work for a limited series and how you have to pay out royalties once something airs on television. But then Disney went ahead and put The Mandalorian on the Wonderful World of Disney, and then would do it again for Miss Marvel right before the Marvels came out, so something clearly changed. All I'm saying is that they got to the right destination, but maybe just a year and change too late. Now, acclaimed series like Wonder Man or X-Men 97 get their day on YouTube before they hit Disney Plus proper. Fans can see these series and learn just what they're working with before they make that big commitment to pay a subscription fee. Back when Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man came out, I interviewed showrunner Jeff Trammell about this very topic, and he seemed to think it was a good idea.
Even Peter B. Parker can watch it, and he's basically broke.
A lot of folks were skeptical about that show heading in. There were some spectacular entries that felt like they needed to be addressed. Taking a chance on yet another version of Spider-Man paid off in a big way for Disney+. The new season is on the way later this year, alongside X-Men 97 Season 2, and so this should probably be the way that all of these shows go about business now. And would you look at that? They are. Brad Winderbaum corrected course. He said in an interview that they're prioritizing shows that can run multiple seasons and having the development pipeline open so that they can get those stories out there faster than the waits between season 1 and season 2 for something like Loki were. Look no further than Daredevil Born Again. We got a season 1, we just had season 2, and season 3 is on the way next year. It's interesting to think about what would have happened had they opted to do this YouTube strategy from an earlier point though. A lot of those new characters are just plain fun. Traditional studios and streamers are learning just how this new media environment works. You really have to grab viewers' attention and make it so they don't have to work to get the information. YouTube, episode 1 previews, weird previews in Fortnite. These are all easy ways to establish your show as one to watch moving forward, because nothing is easier than free. And if you're looking for something to watch for free, we got that right here. This is How to Watch Free TV. You should subscribe. We do interviews, analysis, recommendations, and more. That's at How to Watch Free TV. Hit that bell for notifications. And remember, the best things on TV are absolutely free. Enjoy your free time. We'll catch you later.